an amazing day to be at Binbrook Conservation Area. We are with Rejeanne, who is the owner of Binbrook Wave Rentals, and she's got some campers. They're having a good time. They're living their best camper life. This is so fun. I can't believe that this is even here. I didn't even know. Do a lot of people come here and go, I didn't even know you guys existed?
Yes, there's lots of people that actually live in Hamilton and say they've lived here for 20 years and didn't know this park was here.
Well, and then if they knew the park was here, they maybe didn't know that this part existed within the park.
Exactly.
So what do you have to offer?
So we run all the water rentals here at the park, so you can get onto the water and experience Lake Neopenco. We also give the opportunity for people to go and see the Eagle Nesting Island. We rent out canoes, kayaks, paddle boats, paddleboards, obviously.
Yeah.
And I also teach paddleboarding, and we do business parties, corporate events,
so
team building.
Team building. That would be so interesting if you had a group of people coming in from an office. I should bring everybody from CHCH. We should do a team building exercise on the water.
It's actually quite funny. Sometimes things get a little bit crazy out there, but we all work together and everybody has a great time.
Yeah, I love that about this, is that it's really just bringing people together to have fun out on the water within nature. When you teach people, so say someone has never kayaked before, they've never canoed before, you're still kind of able to give them a brief rundown and then send them on their way?
Yes, so we always make sure that everybody is sent out with some sort of lesson, even if it's a quick 5-minute tutorial.
Okay.
A lot of people that come to the park have never even been in the water before.
Okay.
So we do like to make sure that we're safe. Sometimes it gets a little bit windy here, so we don't send out the canoes or the pedal boards.
Yeah, if it's too windy.
Yeah.
Today is fairly gusty and we're going to be safe, but we are coming up going to be getting up on paddle boards. Rejeanne's going to give me a little quick lesson. It's been a long time since I've actually been on a paddle board, so all of that is coming up. You don't want to miss it. Much more on Morning Live. Campers are having so much fun on these different paddle accessories at Binbrook Wave Rentals. Isn't that what they're called? They're boats? I guess they're all boats in one
Paddle
way.
sport activities.
There you go, that's better. And I'm just about to participate in a paddle sport activity myself. First, Rejeanne, though, it's all about picking your paddle.
Correct. So when you have a paddle, it'll come like this.
Okay.
But when you want to go out on the water, you want to have a nice distance like this, because this part is going to be going into the water.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't want to be down.
Oh, right, so I need to have more of a distance.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, what's next?
So first we do that. Second, we bring this out, because the fin, you don't want to have it on the hard beach, because you can break the fin.
Of course.
Okay? So then we put on our strap.
Which leg doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter. And this is just so if you fall off your board, you don't lose your board.
You don't have to go swimming after it across the lake.
So when you fall off the board, don't worry about losing the board.
There's no when, it's if, right? There's no when. No when.
Grab your paddle first, because you don't want to lose your paddle.
Okay.
So then bring your foot back out.
Okay.
And then I always use this handle as my center. And then our feet want to look like this, or our knees, because you don't have to stand on the board. You can kneel or sit.
Okay.
So start with your knees.
Yeah,
so
that's normally how people start, right?
Correct, yeah. You always want to make sure that you go out on your knees and then stand when you're out in the water.
Because there's lots of different types of paddle boards that people get. I mean, you can get the ones that you just blow up.
This is a blow up.
This is a blow up?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
It's way more sturdy than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it feels really, really hard, but a lot of people say that. They can't believe that it's an inflatable. The inflatable ones are the best because you can deflate it, pack it up, and bring it wherever you want to go.
That's what you see. You see all these people in their cars,
Yeah.
like parking and then bringing out their little pumps.
It's way easier.
It's way easier than having your own board.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple of tricks before I go out into the ocean.
So if you want to stand, I'll just do a little demonstration here.
Okay.
So put your hands like this, flat.
Okay.
And then put one leg up, one foot.
I'm caught in my strap.
Okay. And then the other foot. And then you want to look at your feet. So bring back a bit. Correct. grab your paddle, and when you come up to standing, that's gonna make you feel a little more secure.
Yeah. Woo! Okay, I would definitely fall if I was standing on one of these things. I have no sense of balance. Do people wipe out all the time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be me. So.
But surprisingly enough, a lot of people who think that they'll never get it actually get it.
Yeah.
And they're very happy. Yeah. Because it looks harder than it is.
It's all about balancing in your core and, you know, focus.
Yeah, and just feeling confident.
Which I'm not at all right now. But we are gonna go out on the water, so make sure you stay with us. For now, I'm gonna practice my balancing skills and send things back inside the studio. Yeah, I am a disaster at stand-up paddleboarding. I can't even stand up. These guys are like helping me. I'm like pushing off their paddle boat. I'm taking advantage of the campers. Okay.
It's quite windy today.
It's windy, but you know what? It is so much fun. Like getting out on the water at this time of year is just the best experience. And it's not only water sports that are available at the conservation area. Rejeanne, tell us what else is here.
There's lots to do here at the park. There's tons of green space. There's a beautiful fishing dock. We have Fun Splash, which is like a
splash pad?
bouncy water park thing. We have a splash pad.
Yeah.
We have wakeboarding.
Yep.
There's tons of area to picnic.
Yep.
There's lots of big parties that rent out the pavilions. People bring their tents. You're allowed to bring your own barbecue here.
Can you sleep overnight?
No.
Okay.
So here at Binbrook, they don't have that, but I know that they do special events with the Boy Scouts or the or company, like
for sure.
big groups like that.
For sure.
So yeah, so make sure you bring a picnic when you come to the park.
Right, because there is no food.
Yeah, so we just have freezies and ice cream sandwiches and.
You have all the good stuff.
Yeah.
You have all the
We
good
have all
stuff
the
that kids
treats.
want. Yeah. Okay, so you can come here. How much does it cost to rent these things? It's got to be very minimal.
Yeah, so the paddleboards and kayaks, it's $30 for an hour, $45 for 2 hours.
That's amazing.
And then the canoes and the tandem kayaks are $40 for an hour and $55 for 2 hours.
It's so worth it because so many people really want to try the sport or they want to get interested in the sport and they've never done it before. It saves them from having to go out and buy yourself a brand new kayak and then decide you don't like it.
Exactly, and sometimes you just want to do it a couple times a year.
Yeah, it's just a summertime thing in a couple months, that's it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that come here from the Toronto area. So I do a lot of big groups of like 18 people and we put them all out together. Yeah, they actually have a great time.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
Definitely out of their element from downtown Toronto coming in here.
Yeah, some of them don't even know how to swim.
Wow.
Yeah, so they feel really comfortable, especially on the pedal boats.
Yeah.
That's why I have those.
That's amazing.
Because then I know no one's tipping, no one's going in the water.
Well,
Yeah.
Unless I'm driving, and then you never know. Okay, well, there is so much to do here at Binbrook Conservation Area. Just come check out Wave Rentals the next time you're here. And coming up, we're going to talk about the camps that are offered and what you can do for your kids and your family whenever you come. Lots more coming up on Morning Live. Kids on the water all summer long. What a fun activity. We've got some in paddle boats. We've got one on a stand-up paddleboard. We've got kayaks. The Binbrook rental store is where you want to bring your kids when you come to Binbrook Conservation Area. It is so fun, and you've got camp.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So I run 2 camps this summer. So I do a week, one in July, one in August. It's a half day only because that's enough. The kids are exhausted after the morning.
Yeah, I bet.
Each kid learns how to kayak, paddleboard, canoe, paddle boat. We do a big excursion all the way to the Eagle Island.
How far is that?
It's pretty far. It takes about 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, it's about 1 kilometer.
Each way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we also talk about water safety around a lake and at a cottage. I teach the kids just to be aware of wind conditions, water conditions, what to do if they kind of blow away, what not to do as well.
So really like life-saving skills that they can take with them wherever.
Yeah, because a lot of kids, water is very enticing, so...
Yet intimidating.
Yes, and I just want them to know, even though it's fun to be in the water, it's also very dangerous.
It is.
So it's good for them to get prepared if parents are renting a cottage, or so a lot of parents put the kids in, just to get them ready for that week.
And to get them used to kind of the surroundings and being on a beach and knowing how to watch out for somebody else's kayak and almost a little bit of etiquette, right?
Yeah, it's like water safety etiquette. That's a good way to explain it, actually.
It's true, and they look like they're having so much fun.
Yeah, they had a really good week, and yeah, they were very tired.
Living their best lives out here.
Yeah, some of them aren't here today, but they're off to the cottage.
Yeah. So there you go. Your work is done.
My work is done.
Well, that is so great. And you've got one coming up next month. Is it full? Can people still sign up?
There's still a couple spots left.
Okay.
It's August 21st to August 25th.
Okay.
And you can get the information on binbrookwaverentals.com.
Okay.
Or they can call me or text me, whatever they want.
That's amazing. Okay, well, come down to Binbrook Wave Rentals the next time you're at Binbrook Conservation Area. If you want to try out paddleboarding, if you want to try out canoeing, if you want to get into the kayak for the first time, this is the place to do it. And sign your kids up for camp, because every kid needs to learn a little bit of water sport etiquette and water safety. Super important. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having me.
I've had a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Even though I need to work on my core.
That's okay. You did great.